What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at you with another Forza Horizon 2 video, man. In this one, I got a special request from my little cousin, Mr. Epix Wheelz. He wants to see a Subaru STI build. Make sure you go ahead and check out his channel. He's currently playing Minecraft and Grid 2. I'm going to leave the link down in the description, but without further ado, we are gonna jump into the auto show and see if we can find ourselves a little STI to go with this build. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button if you want to see more, and if you're a repeat offender, I just want to say welcome back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and find the STIs. Now I'm thinking a newer style. I prefer the 2011, this new body style. Very sleek, very nice. I just love the lines on it, you know, it looks sick. My second choice would probably be this 2005 STI. As you can see, we already own one, and the brand new 2015, we also own that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this 2011 WRX STI. Now what do you guys think, man? Coupe or hatchback or four-door sedan? I'm thinking sedan, so let's go ahead and select that sedan. So we are gonna go and buy this car up. Now for me, I love the rally blue that these cars come with, so I'm gonna see if I can find the old school rally paint job, which is right there. But let's see if we can find something. You know what? I think I'm going to do more of a street build as opposed to a rally build on this car. I'm liking the white and the black, so I think we're going to go ahead and buy that up. What do you guys think about that paint job? Looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and buy it with the credits and get right into this one, man. Now these STIs, absolutely magnificent cars. That turbocharged Subaru engine kicks ass out on the street, man. I personally know a couple of people, including one of my cousins, who does own, I believe his is a WRX, but nonetheless, just a fast car, easy to upgrade, easy to get some power with. So we're gonna go ahead, check out our engine swap conversions. Now obviously 1.6 liter turbo rally or the 6.2 liter V8. I'm going to leave the stock powertrain because I think this thing is more than capable of producing some power. So obviously I'm not worried about any engine swap. So next up, we are going to have to leave this thing stock because rear wheel drive, well, that would just be stupid in an STI. So we're going to go ahead back on up here and check out our options for our front bumper. Now I'm liking that with the splitter. I don't know about this paint job. I'm thinking we're gonna have to go back to a white and black out the hood, but for the time being, we are gonna go ahead, add on this front splitter. Now let's check out our options for the rear end. Now I'm thinking we are probably, I love the way that looks with the spoiler delete, but I have to say that this stock spoiler is just, you know, it just grows on you, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that stock spoiler on there, back it on up, and jump into the tire section of the game. Obviously we're gonna need a race tire compound because we want this thing to go fast and grip the ground. I'm gonna widen up these tires substantially, actually, and we are gonna see if we can find some nice BBS wheels. Now I believe, no, those are STI wheels. I believe these things would look spectacular with a nice set of BBs. So let's see what we can find here. There's some BBSs. Now those things are looking fresh, very, very appropriate for this build. So we're gonna go ahead, add those on there, and obviously we're gonna have to big up the wheel size. Probably, ooh, them 19s actually look small, but we're gonna put on the 19s just to fill up that wheel well a little bit. What do you say, 19s? And we are going to go ahead and drop a clutch in this beast. Gotta have that clutch. Transmission, we are gonna go with the sport transmission just so that we can do a little bit of adjusting when we need to. Driveline, obviously we're gonna put on that race driveline, and just in case I want to adjust the differential, I'm gonna go ahead and put a race diff in there. Like I say, all-wheel drive's the way to go with this car, but just in case we want to adjust it a little bit. Now into the brakes, obviously we gotta put on those race brakes because this thing's gonna need to stop once it gets going, and we are gonna put on the race springs to give it a nice stance look. And obviously, since we are gonna race this beast, any roll bars, front and back. And I'm thinking, since this thing is probably relatively heavy with all the newer style gadgets, we're gonna have to do a little bit of weight reduction. So we're gonna take the stereo and all the AC out of there. That's looking mint. Let's back it on up, as you guys love to say. And we are gonna go intake, drop an exhaust on this beast. And what do you guys say that we start doing a little bit of turbo work? So let's boost up this race turbo already into the S1 class, and obviously we're gonna have to get things free flown, so we're gonna put on an intercooler and all the piping and oil and cooling for sure. Gotta have that. And I'm thinking that a flywheel would be appropriate. Now I would like to see this thing at around the top of S1 class. Let's see what's going on here. So let's go ahead and upgrade our race ignition and upgrade our fuel system. We're sitting pretty at about 850, but that is looking even better. 892. So what do you guys say we max this out at about 895? I think would be good. Pistons and compression, oh damn, 898 is gonna be even better. So this thing is looking about where we want it to be as far as performance goes. So I'm gonna back on up out of this biatch and take care of some designs and paint. Now the problem with this paint is I thought that this car was actually gonna be white with the black accents, which in fact it is not. So I'm gonna go ahead and add on this white paint job. Now we're probably gonna have to get rid of these decals that we have on here. So let's go ahead, paint the body, and we're gonna do a white paint job. Look at that, already looking 10 times better. Obviously we're gonna have to black out the hood for that JDM effect, and we are gonna black out the windows. And for the wheels, I was kind of digging them white, man. So damn, I kind of like the black though. I gotta say, I like the black on there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. What do you guys say that we paint up the wing as it was? Nah, I'm kind of liking it white. But I tell you what I am gonna do, if it is possible to do this in the decal centers, I want to put maybe a black roof, which I know that's possible, and maybe black out the top of that spoiler. So we're gonna go ahead, let this load, and see exactly if we can do that. This thing is running epic slow today, not too happy about that. So let's jump up into the apply decals, and first and foremost black out this hood to give it that beautiful JDM look. Now this would be, unfortunately in real life, I own a black car. My first choice would have been a white car, though I have to say a white Altima probably would not look the greatest. But if I had a choice to buy, let's say a little Civic or, you know, an STI of this nature, this would be the color combo that I would want. White with the black hood. And let's see if we can get up on that wang, which we can, and we are gonna go ahead and apply. Ooh, I don't really like how it's going down to the bottom there. Is there any way to resize this? Yeah, that looks alright, I guess. Leave the outside white and the top black. That's kind of what I was looking for. I was hoping to get those legs, the inside of those legs still to be white, but actually doesn't look too shabby. So let's go ahead, back it on up out of here, and you know, see what this thing sounds like. Possibly do a little bit of a tune on here. You guys know that we got to take care of all the fundamentals when we are doing these builds. And let's go ahead and exit the garage. I'm looking forward to this build. Thing looks sick as it is. But before we get out here onto the drive, let us jump in here and tune this beast up. So first and foremost, gearing looking pretty good, topping out at 319 kilometers an hour, 0 to 100 in about 2.8 seconds. So that is actually perfect. What can we do as far as springs go? Obviously we got to stiffen them up as stiff as possible, and we are also gonna lower this thing for the desired effect. Now, next up, differential, looking at about 65 rear. I'm going to put it to about 80 to the rear and 20 to the front. Hopefully, we can whip that ass end around some of these corners a little bit easier than we would as if it was completely all-wheel drive. So, very quiet, I have to say, this car. Maybe it's because we're around all this noise, but, like, very subtle. Get away from all of this chaos. You can hear that turbo. A little bit of turbo lag in second gear there. Oh, definitely doesn't drift like that Bentley I was just driving. Now, I would have thought that this car would have been just a touch faster with all of the work that we have had done to it. But I have a feeling that this car is more going to be a performer in like the canyons as opposed to straight lines. So let's go ahead and see if we can take her around a couple little turns here. Get out of this little city here. Very quick to hit red line. Now that's what I noticed. I don't know how this car would be without without cams, but like the thing just bangs off the rev limiter so quickly in the lower gears. I mean, the RPM range is extended too with the cams, so that's, you know, a little strange. Up in here with the Corvette in front of us, what do you guys say? Think we should challenge this guy? Oh, I'm not trying to view the leaderboard. Let's see if we can't beat the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. We should be able to. I mean, we are sitting in an S1 class car. Just pulling on them. Passing that fool, no problem. Wasn't expecting that roundabout there. Nonetheless, this all-wheel drive, very confident system. I'm extremely pleased about how this build turned out outside and inside. As you can see, when I downshift, it just bangs off the rev limiter like crazy. We are going to drive straight through this roundabout. Luckily, there was no traffic. And hopefully cross the finish line with that W.
Pay attention to the difficulty rating of festival racers before you challenge
ladies
them.
And gentlemen.
Higher difficulty
you guys already
ratings
know
mean
what's
bigger
up.
payouts.
We got that Horizon Festival's best. Where are we here? This is looking like a nice little place to end the video. So I just want to give another shout out to my cousin, Mr. Epix Wheelz. Make sure that you check out his channel. Give him some love. But with that being said, we are going to pull off to the side here, take our little screenshot, and put an end to this video. So once again, I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And that's about it, man. So I'm enjoying my $12,000 bonus here, apparently, for photographying 40 cars, most of them being on builds like this. So I'm thinking that's going to be the end of the video. That's about it, man. So with that being said, it's your boy Don Squally, and we going to catch you mofos at the next one, man. Peace.